finished now. Time to find her.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left are the hallucinations and whispers. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna. The Thessalias have resisted the Threnodian for a century. Its whispers aren't undefeatable. We will defeat it.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. Your path overlaps with Avidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the thundering Mephist...
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be...
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's... It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I...
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the...
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you...
The real threat is Leviathan.
From what I know, Leviathan... But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont.
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its path. This so-called divinity is more... Matriarch of Thessalia. You have guarded this...
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodians whispered. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing the... They said the Dark Tide is that subconscious made real.
I heard them. All those voices.
The stronger the conflict, the deep... That's why the playwright kept forcing Rinascita into conflict. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to... Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with...
If that's true, what...
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line... When it does, every soul in Rinascita will be unified under its control. You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form, and Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the Dark Tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now... But you must have sensed it by now. You're not just the harbinger of despair. So go. Gather every last to take Leviathan down. Our belief has... For now, the Dark before the bells of Parad, just like the playwright said. When the moment comes...
Stay in line and follow instructions. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it be-
An unannounced high tide. But that turned. No signs, no patterns. The dark... It doesn't make sense. The Earth-rend wedge is still... As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Avidius. I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After... Nice, but in the face of something this vast and unknown, Aquila, anyone? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis. They call it the Three Heroes Crest for the three. If even that place isn't safe. But Septim.
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance.
We're counting on you, Honored One.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards would... Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus. Don't wear that face. These are There! The Three Heroes Crest. Let's pick up the pace. You four...
Look! It's Rover!
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting
Rover, you're arrived.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other. Recover.
Never mind.
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like... theoretically. But this time, nothing. We always knew the Earth. We repelled the first wave, and set up an ant... Have you discovered anything?
What? But... I thought the Sovereign's death would...
The Fraxidos. Always scheme.
Your Excellency, another outbreak! Tide spawn...
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too long since we stood... Warriors! The battle horns sound!
It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Another horde inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight to the Anchor Obelisk.
We will stop them.
Keep up! The moon is full. God is here. With pleasure.
None shall whisper.
Is it just me, or have they slowed down a little?
Your Excellency, the target in the remaining Anchor Obelisk now.
But the gladiators guarding them, they haven't recovered from the last wave.
Leave them to me.
We'll split up and reinforce the rest. Stay sharp.
Endure and fight. Down with the curtain. One with the sound. Shadow descent. Keep it together.
Nowhere to hide. How is the situation there?
Just clean them up.
We've cleared our Sector-2. Regrouping now.
More tide spawn at the southwest base point!
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh? They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The north flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show!
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this cell.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind, allow the Phassalias to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time! I've got this side covered!
By the name of Imperator, we'll protect the obelisks here!
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time to catch up after.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one.
You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your names be etched in a... This battle is not over yet.
I never thought I'd see the day. Fighting side by side with the Order and the King. Onward, comrades! We're not about to shame Septimon now!
I've heard of the Montelli sentry construct before. Seeing that kind of firepower up close.
Absorbing the time storm! What kind of power is that?
Finale. Rend this slumber.
With style and grace, I am the moon. Taste my resolve!
One with sound. None shall whisper.
Face me!
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover.
The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
The entrance is open.
What are you doing?
What I always planned to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the Dark Tide, the Tide Spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the Dark Tide. Are you out?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. The suffocating despair.
You're saying Leviathan built the paradise.
That grand city you glimpsed within it. It wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Paradise's first form. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal, but that's not its true goal. It feeds on our terror, on despair. We must strike at the root. Kill Leviathan. Tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will...
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach it.
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the dark tide. Even then, inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinels. Augusta, you buried the waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Only the Sentinel's power can purify it. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough. Good. All locked and loaded. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
The Tide spawn are retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta!
Now activate the anchor obelisks!
We did it, but what good is that? She just rattles on.
The journeying paradise lies within the dark tide. Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes crest to keep watch. There must be a way forward. The nature of the dark tide and Leviathan. Ha.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think it's best you hear from them directly.
Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Renacida. We're standing guard at Averado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont. When the Threnodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we ate some dust. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Renacida. The Threnodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, they can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect him, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, he might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Renacita's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines of Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe. Don't worry, we...
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have to...
Unleash the fans.
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Renacita. We Raganazi won't cower behind Septimon's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the tide spawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, we stand together as one for Renacita. There is no need for formality between us. Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Wastestones. She must have meant the Anchor Stone's ability to resonate and link with another. If there's another Anchor Stone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
When the Dark Tide swallowed me, I did leave an Anchor Stone behind, but... how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another Anchor Stone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the Dark Tide and open up a path.
You'll need this. A dying martyr entrusted it to me.
The first relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Renacita.
Most of its strength was spent purging the dark tide beneath Raguna. What's left can only shield one person.
And someone will need to carry it in first.
to reach the Anchor Stone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Phasalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
We don't even know where this Anchor Stone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that Anchor Stone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Rinasita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The Dark Tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head-on.
I'll go first. I'll enter the Dark Tide, activate the Anchor Stone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tidespawn aren't the only threat. The Fraxters might still have their hand to play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Renacita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise. We'll meet again in the paradise and end this together. Leviathan will fall.
Rover, we all understand the burden you carry. We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the Dark Tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
That visitor from Huanglong, he must know something about Fenrico. If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, then what's happened to the Dark Tide sealed beneath Raguna's seas?
You're here, harbinger of the dark tide.
Who are you? How do you know about this?
Choyan. The capital sent me to retrieve a fugitive and gather intel on the Thrunodian's resonator. I came searching for Raguna's blessed maiden. Instead, I found the Primus. He was tied to the Thrunodian, knew the truths of it all. In his final moments, he passed this lantern.
So, his
ambitions and his crimes were buried in blood. But he paid the price. Gave his life. That's how the relic reached your hands. Think no more on it. Think only of what's ahead. Death is a cheap way to pay for transgressions. He knew it wouldn't be enough. Listen. Every harbinger of the dark tide, Fenrico, Mia, the rest, death.
I accepted this long ago.
You've already been touched by the dark tide. Even the Sentinel's power cannot reverse it.
That's why we're not arguing over who goes in first. Anyone else would just suffer longer.
You've been resisting the Thrunodian's corruption this whole time. Suppressing your resonance ability so Tidespawn wouldn't surface. Everything you said was just to hide the truth. Deliberately. You're prepared to walk into death alone.
You traveled so far just to honor a dying stranger's final wish. I'll ask for just one more. For me. Please.
The dark tide rejects outsiders of Renacita. But you're different. I'll do what I can. I'll hold the line here. You do what must be done. When you're truly prepared to die, death doesn't come so easily.
I never act with sacrifice as a given. Not even my own.
One last thing. The magistrate of Jinzhou asked me to send her regards. The people you helped, they're still waiting for your return. Farewell.
Status report.
Frequency is stabilizing. If you're going in, this is your best window. Remember that stretch of chaos we once... If Leviathan has shaped this world through the dark tide, expect something similar. That Discord Slayer, Galbrenna was it? She's bound to the dark tide. If she dared to hunt the Thrunodian, she must know... Once inside, find her existence in the chaos. Reunite with her. She'll guide you forward. You catch on quickly. Immerse yourself in her rhythm. Feel it, understand it. Find a trace of her within the chaos.
Rover, keep your wits about you once you're inside the dark tide.
Don't worry. I'll stick with him every step of the way.
Just remember you're not going in alone. When the time comes, we will be right if you are ready. Step forward. May the eternal sun light your path, and may each step bring you.
There's actually a whole other world inside the Dark Tide. It kind of feels holy somehow. Huh? Feels a bit like chaos, but colder. And creepier. Like something's whispering to me. Anyway, let's focus. Like Yuno said. Let me remember. Something about anchoring to the memories, feelings. Yeah! Galbrena's always like...
In life, chaos. In death, silence. As the hesitant shall not...
Is that creepy guy?
Little lamb. Your hostility pains me. Surely you've heard.
Then we'll just go find them ourselves.
The Dark Tide. Leviathan lurks in the depths of this world, building its kingdom. This place is molded by the journeying paradise's frequency. But behold, the Dark Tide's true face. A world of hatred, fear, and despair. The world your kind calls Hell. Leviathan merged paradise and hell with its power of assimilation, cloaking rot in radiance. Yet the mask is flawed. The paradise is incomplete. These twin worlds bleed into one and countless souls, caught between light and shadow, adrift. Not yet. Save its light. I will guide you. Walk with me through this wasteland. If you wish, you will hear despair's screams. See the dead beg. We share an enemy. Her plan is bold, but an unwanted frequency has mingled into the Dark Tide. I know not who it is. But for now, you come, little lamb. Open your eyes, sharpen you. The flow of time here is slower than in your world. We have plenty of it. Be patient, little lamb. I shall keep watch over the outside.
Is that Galbrena?
I won.
Did you see that? That resonance ability.
She'll be a force to be reckoned with.
Damn it. I was so close. If it hadn't, what did you do to get
my power?
It's on with it. I can't.
I know. You're all stronger than me. And all.
Are you mocking us? People like.
No. They are stronger than me. In body and. Why? Why was I the only one?
For those who cannot stomach defeat, even sincerity tastes of cruelty. Fate is never fair. It bestows gifts without reason. Whether blessed...
So, she is from Septimont. Her resonance ability was bright and radiant.
The curse of the... Had she returned untempered, with curse still unclaimed as gift, Renacita would have burned for her folly. A fitting.
You claim to stand against Leviathan, yet you speak.
The two are not in conflict. And I am a tacit discord. A devourer and killer. We each take what we need. She too accepted my gift. Do not be so eager for answers. She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not lie in shadow. It hides in the light. Leviathan toiled endlessly to bring its paradise into being. So, I was right about you. Beneath that calm shell beats a heart that... Perhaps you have heard of the great dark tide that swept through Septimont 16 years ago. It swallowed her whole. Once touched by the dark tide, a human's resonance ability and frequency are devoured, piece by piece.
I was just in Oak Hollow. Where am I?
Because the dark tide loved you, but you rejected. You could have risen above us all. With your gift, you...
Honestly, I've asked myself. You once told me real strength comes from the heart. The dark tide.
Well said. So take what remains of... You're not completely lost yet. You I always knew you, quiet as you seem. If I didn't want to admit it before, the fire in your eyes. So live with bright head held high.
Curious creatures, humans. Always resisting fate, yet her power was corrupted. Back then, she was weak.
But she still is.
She was become.
The traces end here. There's no path forward.
Leviathan hides its message in another dimension. The Sentinel's power you bear. Use it. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first learn to fall. So it was for her. I remember she clawed through monstrosities until she stood. How rare. A more it shall gnaw upon thee.
I know. The dark tide devours everything.
To claim a divinity's power is to invite divine wrath. Know this. More Tidespawn.
It's already flowing inside of me. These false frequencies, then I'll
Thy own kind wished for thy survival.
So
to seek a life true, while death surround.
Then I'll fate. It may be loud.
To wield the dark tide against its spawn.
Within the dark tide lies...
Strength. Live with. Human flesh remaineth ever feeble. This broken, yet this I shall give one final push.
You
are free to see it still. I never did grasp.
If you can't tame the power you carry, she carried the same will they did.
Beyond my understanding, her defiance has drawn divine attention. Though she escaped the tide spawn to spare Renacita further calamity, she fled to distant lands, corrupted by the dark. But she was clever. Learned to track the movements of tacit discords through the dark tide's fluctuations. Even when barely hold, but men seldom listen to a girl who 'twas easier to believe she...
So, Galbraith...
A fiend of ever-burning flame. A monster who spread fear and hatred across the land. Luring humans into the fire. She borrowed that name and saved many in its guise. But her one mistake was her weakness. The dark tide saw no more after she escaped.
The flames! She's Galbrenna! The flame demon!
Time is running out.
Disguised as Galbrenna, use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time, the true Galbrenna had come. So long as hatred burns, such frequencies shall nurture her rebirth. Run as you always do.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, you die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me, or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade! This name is now mine.
To wield this cursed fire with sanity, you will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon, she surrendered more of her frequency to me. Thus, our pact...
So, she became what she is by endlessly feeding her.
A pact always has a price. Should she fail to feed me fresh frequencies, weak tacit discords are but tasty morsels. Only the strong may stand beside me. If she would grow, she must hunt true danger. To crave unorthodox power, yet cling to her humanity.
You'll devour her frequency. Be reborn through her.
I helped her once broken vessel with my own frequency. Enough to...
No. It was the souls of those humans who saved her. You just saw an opening in her broken frequency and submit it. You just wanted to...
I do not deny it. After centuries. But besides, suffering is a gift. Through it, she learned the true meaning of fate. Showed her countless tragedies. They gave her a second life. She walks this path. Oh, and there are 4 more.
At this point, Galbrina feels...
That you must ask her yourself.
You came.
Hope I'm not too late?
Not too late.